Good evening. So this is day 5 of my 40-day fast, and the topic of today is discipline over desire. So today is day 5 of the 40-day fast, and what I'm noticing mostly is that the quiet shift from desire to discipline. So desire is actually very, very, very loud. It wants when it wants something, it wants it now, and it wants comfort, it wants relief. So discipline is slightly more, quieter. It doesn't beg, and it simply just decides. Over the past few days, the urges have changed, and they haven't disappeared, necessarily. Particularly when the body starts feeling a little bit, exhausted, but they no longer feel urgent. So I'm beginning to see how much of what I used to call hunger was actually just a desire looking for attention. And so this is calm that comes from keeping a promise, to oneself. So over the past couple of days, we've also been speaking about having that resolve. Fasting is a resolve. It's not just one of those decisions you wake up in the morning to do. So a steadiness that builds when you choose restraint, not because you have to, but because you just decided to. So the fast is teaching me really a lot of discipline, and the discipline that is not really harsh. It's also respectful. I call this discipline, kind of respectful, almost trying to put itself in my shoes. What I can be feeling right now. It says I trust myself enough to wait. So the weight update for today, we are sitting at 67.75 or 67.4, somewhere around there. So it is coming down steadily. However, I am a little bit concerned that I'm concerned about too much weight loss, because that will really equate to loss of energy, and I start becoming a little bit more lethargic. And you don't want that. You don't, the energy, it is very important, but in order for me to retain my energy, I need to distract myself. And it could be doing an interesting project or just taking a walk outside. Whatever it is, I have to distract myself. So that is very important. I really want to touch again the reason why fasting is such an important aspect of my life. In 2023, I really started my health journey. And I started my health journey primarily because my mother actually died very early because of cancer. She died at the age of 57. So my why became this intense desire, saying to myself, I really want to see my grandchildren, something that my mother never actually got to experience. Only my oldest son, she got to see him. And she passed away when he was only 1 year old. So I'm driven by that, the desire for life, and just to enjoy life, and just to enjoy life with my children, and obviously at a later stage with my grandchildren. So that's my real drive. And every single year, this is the second year I'm doing it. This is the second time I'm doing the 40-day fast. It is quite intense. I did get away with it last year. And obviously in the first week or so, there's a lot of doubt and hesitation whether or not one is really going to succeed, particularly in those days when one is feeling a little bit tired. Yesterday I was super, super strong, but today it was difficult to get up, and throughout the day, it was quite difficult. So, however, I am monitoring it. Yes, the intention is to go all the way. Whatever it is that it will take for me just to make it through, I will. However, my life is important. So fasting is not for everyone. If you want to embark on this, I strongly, strongly recommend that you have this discussion with a medical practitioner that can possibly tell you the pros and the cons about it. I really just talk about my experience in the fasting lifestyle. And whilst we're at it, in 2023, I did write a book called Revitalize. It is available on Amazon.com. And have a look at it. I go into the detail of exactly how it is that I was able to lose so much weight within such a short, space of time. And so if you are enjoying this and if you really want to find out more information, please hit the subscribe and like, and tell your friends and family, whoever it is that is curious about the fasting lifestyle, just to also be part of the movement. And so we will see you again tomorrow.